Okay, we're live. This is Archie Luxury on the Poor Pluta channel. We're with Clive, my good friend Clive. We're just doing a collection review. This is for B Watchers. B Watchers. Hello, I enjoy your content and would greatly appreciate your thoughts on my collection. Notable pieces currently include Omega Speedmaster on black strap, originally purchased with bracelet. Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean 600-meter GMT titanium on bracelet. Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Ultra Thin Perpetual white gold. Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Grand GMT, no longer made, fairly complex model. JLC Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Geographic. A Born Bloof 99.3 and a Haslut Original Panomatic Lunar. A few notes. I tend to wear a suit to work and t-shirt, shorts, or jeans. Otherwise, not much in the middle. I'm an engineer and I do a fair amount of travel. The Speedmaster was the first high-quality watch I ever bought, and I'd get rid of all the others before I'd get rid of it. I own the bracelet for it too, though keep it on a strap. No problems. My wrist is small compared to average, so 42 mil is the outside of probably what I should be wearing. Wearing something on a bracelet gets tiring about midday, so the titanium Planet Ocean is the only one on a bracelet. It's hard to not want to wear the Jaeger-LeCoultre Perpetual every day. I hardly even wear the Dawn Bloof and should probably sell it. I love the concept of the family business, and it's an important piece, as is the box that it comes in. But in as much as I don't wear it, it doesn't serve a lot of purpose other than being something to admire. The Glass Hoot Panomatic Lunar could also be the same route as the Dawn Bloof for similar reasons. Hard to pick it to wear over the Jaeger-LeCoultre Perpetual. I do like the uniqueness of the dial. I sold a non-GMT Planet Ocean 600 meters to fund the purchase of same model with GMT. I find the slight difference in size. GMT is larger, bothersome. Intent here is to find one watch I could travel with, good in a suit or swimming pool, and some amount of world time or GMT function, and same amount, I think he means. In this case, I ended up with the 600-meter rated diving watch that doesn't have a proper dive bezel. Don't know exactly what Omega was thinking. I don't relate to Rolex or Patek for the most part. As I get older, I can start to see why an old Submariner is a nice thing, or owning just a single Patek instead of anything else makes sense for some. But I'm more interested in brands that are less recognized, that would not be seen as flashy. Attached is a photo of the gang. Would love to hear what you think, particularly in regards to the collection, additions, subtractions, and have sent the requisite to PayPal. Please, of course, let me know if you have any questions. Yada, yada, yada. Thanks so much, and best wishes, B. So without further ado, let's get this baby on the screen. Let's get this collection. We want to see it, what it looks like. We want to see what it looks like, and then we can start commenting and pulling this baby apart. So let's get this baby. Let's get this baby, big boy, on the screen, and let's talk to Clive about it. Here we go. She's on the screen. What do you think of that? Clive.
Okay. Speedmaster check. JLC. Okay. Well, actually, a number of JLCs. And he's not really into Rolex
or Patek.
Maybe one of the smaller Panerais.
Like a Pan 111, you mean?
No. That's a full-size Panerai. White dial Panerais are terminal, but also the smaller. They also make smaller size Panerai.
I gotta say this. I really do love his. I gotta home in on this, Clive. I really do love the Reverso, the GMT
Right.
Reverso. It's cool. I love the Speedmaster. Everyone needs a Speedy. And I got to tell you, I don't even hate his Planet Ocean. I kind of like it. It's a GMT Planet Ocean. That's okay.
Right.
It's a nice piece. That is a nice piece. Now he's got quite a few interesting things here. Jaeger-LeCoultre. He's got another Jaeger-LeCoultre. He's got the glass suit. The glass suit reminds me of a Lange 1. It's kind of like a poor man's Lange 1, just with the layout and that. I got to be honest with you. I don't really support these boutique brands. How do you feel on these boutique brands, Clive?
Indifferent, quite frankly.
I think you got to be careful, because you could very easily do your ass on these brands if you're not careful.
You mean lose your ass on those brands?
Yeah, exactly.
Doing your ass would probably mean something entirely different.
Oh, I see. Got you. I got to be honest with you. These boutique brands, I have actually seen that brand before. Have you ever heard of that brand before, Bloonhof?
No, I have not.
Dornbluff.
Schaffenhausen.
Yeah, no. There's a company in Australia called Define Watches, and they actually sell these specialized sort of German brands, very German sort of emphasis. Look, the thing that worries me is that you may be the only person who they can be hard to sell later on. Does that make sense? The whole point is sometimes you need to get out of watches. I'm just saying, sometimes you need to get out of a watch, and like I've turned over a few. I have turned over quite a few watches, and this is an interesting piece. It's 37 mil. It's very, very. I like the Arabics. I like the font.
Well, maybe you could find an older Breitling chronograph.
What do you think it costs? What do you think that watch costs? He's got there. He's got a Dornbluth 99.3. What do you think that? What price range do you think that is? I'm just
no idea.
No idea.
Absolutely no idea.
Okay. It's actually quite reasonable. I've just, as you were talking, I've actually just done a bit of a search at Define Watches. That's the dealer who sells these. It's about $7 US, Clive.
Well, like I said, I mean,
it's kind of a handmade watch. You know what I mean? It's sort of
right.
I mean, is it cheap or is it dear? These are German. This is made in Germany. It's a German watch. It uses a silver.
You're saying watch. Your watch has to be good because it's made in Germany.
No. But the Germans have they have their own very specialized watch industry. The Swiss they were very, the Swiss, but the Germans also have some very interesting take on it. And this is kind of this is like a German gentleman's watch, if there's such a thing. It's very, very classic type of piece there. It's quite special in the sense that it's there's a lot of love has gone into this watch. I don't know if you know this, Clive.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's actually got a display back. I'm going to bring up the photo here, Clive. Just hang on 1 minute. I'll show you what this watch looks like. This is from the Define website. That's the finishing on it, Clive. It's really quite beautiful. I mean, It is a beautiful watch, Clive. Now, will he get his 10,000 Aussie, 7,000 US back?
No.
But I got to tell you, it is a beautifully made thing. I mean,
now which ones were he talking about possibly flipping? Which ones has he fallen out of love with?
Okay, I got to tell you, I kind of respect him that he doesn't. I kind of respect this guy because he doesn't just want Rolex. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, well, yeah, he's wanting to basically, he's wanting out of the kiddie pool and he's wanting to go swim with the big boys.
Okay, I tell you what I honestly think here. I'll give you my version of events here. I would say his Speedmaster is a keeper, no question of that. Speedmaster, keeper, right?
Okay.
His Planet Ocean, I would actually put a question mark to the Planet Ocean, okay? He's questioned it himself, okay?
Right.
I would say his Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Ultra Thin Perpetual in white gold. That's the second one along there. That's a keeper. That's a Grail keeper. His Reverso, I absolutely love his Reverso. Please do not sell that. That is a keeper. His JLC Geophysics, I actually like as well. His Blorn Bloof 99.3, I actually would say to you, don't sell it. I wouldn't recommend buying that. If he hadn't have bought it, I would say, hey, I personally wouldn't have bought it because I need to convert my watches to cash to get the next piece. But I don't think this guy's really a flipper. And I don't think this is the end of the world. That's quite a quality. It's quite a.
Well, he likes. And I kind of get the opinion a little bit contrarian, and he also likes more vintagey style pieces.
Even the Glashütte, I got to tell you, I actually like the Glashütte. That is a gorgeous piece. I can't criticize it. I actually I've
got a Rolex. I've got a Rolex. I think they'll fit right in there.
What's that?
You're gonna. I think if he found a really good deal on a vintage Cellini, I think it would fit in. I think it would fit in the rest of this collection, and it would avoid the things he doesn't like about Rolex.
No, you know what I think he should do? I tell you what he should do. I think now this has taken a while for me to think about this because I've kind of looked at his collection and I didn't know what to say, but my honest opinion would be, to him would be, get rid of the Omega Planet Ocean, get yourself a no-date sub. Okay.
Possibly.
This guy is all white metals. It has to be white metals. Okay.
I still say a white gold Cellini.
But he doesn't need a more dress watch. He's got enough dress watches. He needs a diver. He's not happy with the Planet Ocean. Do you understand? He himself has said he doesn't like. Okay.
I would say, I'd say fine.
He's criticized the Planet Ocean because he said he doesn't understand why he's got a diver without it doesn't give you time intervals. It's a GMT diver. He doesn't know why the hell it's a 600-meter diver, which can't even use it to time. Okay, so I would say to him, definitely sell the Omega. I know you don't like Rolex because you've said that, but a Rolex no-date sub is classic. You will love it. Can you do a German accent? This is right. This is what he should do, because I tell you now,
I'd say a smaller Panerai. Smaller Panerai, that is a diver. It is a proper driver. Smaller Panerai.
Every man does need a Rolex in his collection. Okay, and I think a no-date sub is
a rose gold. I mean, like I said, a white gold or a rose gold Cellini is a
Cellini he doesn't need more dress watches. He's got enough dress watches. He needs a diver, Clive. He's unhappy with his. He's a little bit that Planet Ocean doesn't do anything for me. Everything else I like in his collection. And I think subconsciously that's why he's put that Planet Ocean below the other ones, because he knows it doesn't fit. Okay. I think everything in his collection is cool. I love his glass hoop.
Possibly a shooter then.
Actually, I will give you that. I will give you that. Okay. Okay. I personally think get rid of, my advice to you would be sell Planet Ocean. Buy, I'll give you two choices. A 14060 or Tudor Black Bay. And I'd go with the burgundy one with the leather strap. I reckon that'd be really cool.
And it'd also be lighter. And some of the Tudors are the Black Bays are smaller. Don't they have some like 39? Don't they have some as small as 36? I'm thinking right.
Yeah, no, but I think myself. He said up to 42 is okay. I come on, that's.
Or Black Pond 55 ounce possibly.
Now, what he's saying here is, he's asking me, I hardly wear the Blonde Bluff and should probably sell it. No, it's a beautiful piece of German engineering. Don't sell it. You bought it. I wouldn't have bought it, but the problem is, who are you going to sell it to? Because as soon as you list it for sale, unless someone knows the brand, it's going to be, I think, hard to sell. Okay, I think it is a beautiful watch. I think it's a relative bargain at what you've paid for it. That doesn't mean to say the resale value is there, because it's a unique specialty watch. It's going to be harder to sell unless you take a bath. But I would seriously keep it. I think it's beautiful, hand-done German watch. Don't sell it. I love everything in your collection besides the Planet Ocean.
Right. Well, and what was they had one that makes me think of like an older Breitling, like one of like a early, like a pre Navitimer Breitling, like 40s and 50s. I have to admit, I do kind of like that element to it.
Actually, I got to tell you, you know what I think he should add seriously.
What?
I reckon he should get rid of the Planet Ocean, get a Tudor or a no-date sub pre-ceramic, and also add a Polar Explorer 2, okay? Because you love the white dial.
Right.
It's very clear he likes the white dial. Look at, he's got 4 watches with white dials, okay? I would say add because the Explorer 2 doesn't scream Rolex either. You got to remember, it's very stealthy.
Well, the Explorer 1 also is even less Rolexy than the Explorer 2, I think.
No, but he needs a GMT function, because he's going to he's mentioned here, if he gets rid of the Planet Ocean, that's also a GMT and a diver. So what I'm saying is get rid of the Planet Ocean, get yourself a Polar Explorer 2 40 mil.
Black Dial Explorer. Explorer 2 Black Dial. He's already got 4 whites.
No, but I think he likes the whites. That's why he does it. It's not because he wants variation. He likes the whites. If he likes white dials, get another white dial. So what? It's his money. You can't. I think he and I agree with him. I love white dials myself. So I would say get an Explorer 2 Polar, and
so you're all about the whites.
I'm all about what he likes. What does he like? Does he like the white? If you like white, stick with white. Nothing wrong with white dials. I think his collection is beautiful. The only thing I don't like in it is the Planet Ocean. Even that German Blonde Bluff, I would keep it. It's a beautifully made watch. I don't see any desire to remove it. I really don't. I really don't think that should be removed. I think it's iconic. Sorry, it's not. I think it's just a beautifully well-made watch. What are you going to do? Get rid of that? What are you going to do? Get $5,000 for it? I would keep it. You've already gone there. You've bought it. Don't sell it. Don't sell it. Keep it.
Put it in a box somewhere. Put it in a bank deposit box and come back to it in a year.
Yeah. I really do think it is a beautifully. He's got good taste. I will have to say this much. He really does have really good taste. He's got really, really good taste.
Kind of a bit mature and seasoned collector-wise.
Yeah, yeah, he's got amazing taste, and those Blanc Bluff are actually, they've got some beautiful. They're like watches from the 1940s. That's what they remind me of. Okay.
Well, that's why I was talking about the like the pre-Navitimer Breitlings. Breitling also released a lot of chronographs in white dial, very similar looking aesthetics.
Yeah.
Before the Navitimer in the 50s.
Yeah, I would say seriously, I would keep. I don't want to be an asshole and say sell it, sell it, sell it. I wouldn't have bought it because the reason I wouldn't have bought it is not because it's a crappy watch, because it is actually a stunning watch. But the reason I wouldn't have bought it is because I do sell my watches from time to time, and I need a brand is so important to sell it. But now that you've entered the fray with this watch, don't sell it. Don't sell it. You cannot do that. You're going to lose money because it is a beautiful watch. Looking at his collection, that top row, oh man, this is a classy collector.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of nice rather than just Rolex, Rolex, Rolex.
What sort of car do you think this guy drives?
Toughie. I'd say an Audi.
Yeah, I'm thinking BMW 3 Series. Coupe. He's already said he's an engineer. He does a fair bit of travel. Would this guy have an affair?
No, if he's an engineer, he'd be too smart to have one.
I think he would have an affair because he knows he could get away with it, and it felt good.
No, he's smart enough to realize that he'd eventually get caught and he'd have to sell the watches to pay the divorce attorney. That's why he still has the watches, Archie.
I see. I love the collection. I love what do you? I must admit, the other guy took a loud. This isn't a great photo either. It's a bit out of focus. It's that other guy's photo looked crap. This collection here, what really I would love to just pick up and touch is that perpetual white gold Jaeger-LeCoultre. What do you want to touch? Or the geophysics. That's what I want to pick up and play with.
You know, actually, I do kind of like. I kind of like the JLC Reverso. It does have. It kind of like Cartier. It's almost like from a different era. It's not your dad's watch. It's almost like your grandpa's or your great grandpa's watch.
Yeah. It is a beautiful collection. He's got taste.
I could see that belonging to someone in the very early 20th century with money and sophistication. Or
this guy has taste, don't you think?
Right, even though he has a couple of the watches that you do.
Sorry?
Nothing. Anyway, yes.
What watches have I got that he's got? He's only got one. The Speedy.
Well, yeah. Well, a JLC Reverso, a different style, but still.
Yeah.
And the Speedy.
Yeah. It's a nice collection. I do like it. Do you like it or not?
Yeah, I really, really do. I'm not, I mean, I would probably, I'd probably get a couple of the white dials in a different color. I wouldn't change a thing about his JLC.
No. He's got three of them.
His Fluffenberger or Dermenfluffer or Pillow Fluffer. Yeah. I would probably keep. I do like that.
It is good. I mean, I wouldn't have bought it, but now that he's got it, don't sell it. You're going to lose too much. And it is a really cool watch.
And what is the one on the far end?
Oh, that's the glass hoot.
Glass hoot. Yeah.
It looks like a Lange 1.
Okay.
Glass hoot original.
Yeah, like I said, it's probably someone that's further along the journey than I am, so I have to struggle to keep up with them. But I could kind of see it.
Are you saying it's a better collection than yours? What the hell did you just say?
I said he's further along the journey than I am.
Phew. Why do you say that?
Well, and we've talked about this before. Rolex, and you're talking about Rolex being boring. Rolex is basically the kiddie pool. It's a place to play it safe.
Oh, but Rolex can be cool too. You're not ever allowed to say that, Clyde. That's just for me to say, because I sold them too cheap, and I'm just looking back, and I don't want you to say to me, geez, Archie, that was a stupid thing you did.
Yeah, still, I mean, I think eventually I'll be able to take a hard look, maybe at some other more hot horology pieces, but not today. Not today. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with my arm floaties in the kiddie pool.
I do like his collection. I won't lie to you and say I don't, because I think it is really special. And I just think get rid of the Planet Ocean, buy yourself an Explorer, and get yourself a Tudor or a No Date sub.
Preferably, like I said, preferably a smaller Tudor.
Okay.
Definitely a Tudor. But the trouble is the Tudor, it's almost too vibrant. It would vibrant. For the rest of the pieces are kind of staid and solid and conservative. The Tudor would be like the wacky neighbor in a sitcom. It would stand out too much. So I'd have to. Okay. Anyway, awesome collection. Are we about ready for another one, or is it time to cut this one short?
Look, that was a great review, Clive. I really did enjoy it. And do you want to do one more live show?
I think we can squeeze another one in.
We can squeeze another one in. Okay, let's cut this. I need to take a toilet break. We'll be back in about 5-10 minutes.
We'll squeeze one in as soon as he plops one out, boys and girls.